To shifting over to the state of Oklahoma, Utah's offense faces their toughest test yet. Heading into Stillwater, Oklahoma State looks to continue their home dominance against ranked opponents. Mike Gundy's Cowboys have won 7 straight at home versus AP top 25 teams. And Tennessee brings its high-powered offense to Norman, where head coach Josh Heupel returns to his alma mater. The former Oklahoma quarterback and defensive coordinator led the Sooners to a national title in 2000 and now faces his old team as a visitor. Now, Tennessee is coming off of their most dominant offensive performance in program history. And now Josh Heupel is making his return to Oklahoma, where he won a national title as a player. And of course, he was part of their coaching staff. So Trevor, how personal is this game for Tennessee?
It's personal for the players, and it's personal for the coach, Josh Heupel, because he went back there as an offensive coordinator and got fired. And he made the statement that hurt deeply. Well, he won't make this game about him, but his players know how important it is to him, and they will have his back.
And speaking of Tennessee and the players having back, when you're watching tape on your offense, on Tennessee's offense, what stands out to you, Trevor?
Well, what stands out is that if you watch the ball, you're going to miss half the fun.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, when you watch this Tennessee offensive line block, they're fun. Okay, Cooper Mays at center. He's a little guy, only 310 pounds. He'll drive the nose guard back, but then get on the ground. And now the nose guard, he can watch the ball from there. He's got a pretty good view, right? And then it just keeps rolling from there. Lance Hurd, 340 pounds. You don't want to stand in front of him in a full run, but you kind of have to, because then you'll end up underneath him. But then it's not over, because the defense then thinks they can give the running back the business down there, but Javonte Spraggins is like, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not having it. So that helps, too, for Nico Iamaleava, the quarterback, because he runs a lot. And it's hard to get to him in the pocket. But downfield, the defense thinks, I can abuse him now. But Spraggins, nah. My quarterback is downfield, but he is not alone, and you guys had better watch out, because I can eat both of you for lunch before you even knew it. So the fun part of this is watching those guys play. When you see Nico make great throws, when you see the receivers make great catches and the running backs make awesome moves and make people miss, just every once in a while look away from those guys with the ball and look at the big guys, because you will see mayhem in the most delicious way.
That was delicious mayhem watching and listening to that. Thank you so much, Trevor, for that. We were both just enthralled with that. All right, well, Sam, how can Oklahoma stop them?
There's one guy by the name of Danny Stutzman who wants to get in on some of that fun you're talking about. Linebacker from Oklahoma, one of the team leaders in tackles, and he's a big individual. Number 28 right there. He's 6'4", 230, leader of the team. He's all over the field. Led the team in tackles 2 weeks ago. Last week, you'll see him. He's big, strong, physical. If Tennessee wants to run the football, they're going to have to go through or maybe around Danny Stutzman. It's going to have another big day. And so that's what you have to do. You have to slow down the run with your linebackers, then force them to be one-dimensional. But I think there's one guy named Danny Stutzman who may want to get in on some of the fun.
And this Texas defense has gotten, or excuse me, Oklahoma defense has gotten so much better now. They know the system. I'm not worried about the Oklahoma defense. I'm a little worried about their offense. Because on the other side of the ball, Tennessee's defensive front is probably the strength of the whole team. They are very disruptive, and you've got as many as 4 of the 5 offensive starters for Oklahoma as transfers. They're still a work in progress in terms of their chemistry, with a young quarterback in Jackson Arnold behind them. So that's the side of the ball that Oklahoma is going to have to take care of.
Well, and 41 of Oklahoma's 101 points have come off of turnovers, which is the most in the nation. So that's not ideal. All right. Well, Sam, it's another slow start to the season for Ollie Gordon. And what's been the issue there? Can you just take us to that tape?
Well, where do I start
I
with
know,
the issues?
I know.
There's so many issues. It's not just with Ollie Gordon, not just with the offensive line, but it's also with the numbers. That's what stands out the most. That's where I want to start with this tape. Let's count them. 4th and 1. You have 8 guys to block. Okay, that's fine. But you have 10 guys on defense who are going to try and make a tackle. That means there are 2 unblocked players. One of them, right there, middle linebacker Gavin Potter, is going to make the tackle. But it's not just him making the tackle. Notice where the line of scrimmage is. All those Oklahoma State players are not moving the line forward. They're getting knocked backwards. And so Ollie Gordon isn't able to make any progress in the run game. So you say, okay, fine. No progress in the run game. Let's get it to Ollie in the pass game. That's Ollie Gordon right there. He's going to be in the backfield, somewhat of a chip release, supposed to chip, then come out and angle back inside and inspect the ball. But no, he misses again. You see the frustration. He's dejected. He's in despair. Ollie Gordon, though, here's the issue. Even if you do catch that ball, There are 3 Tulsa defenders whose eyes are all on you. They're stacking the box, loading the box, and trying to stop you. But here's the opportunity. When you have a one-on-one with a safety, your Doak Walker Award winner, one of the best running backs, this is where you make your money. Your one-on-one in safety, you got to make him miss. Do you or don't you? You don't. So it's not just the offensive line. It's not just the quarterback. Ollie Gordon's got to be better as well. So now fast forward to the rest of the team. Okay, boom, you have a tight end. Ball hits him in the chest. So passing game isn't working. Okay, so running game's not great. Let's go to the passing game. Now all of a sudden, okay, you're going to see Alan Bowman, quarterback, throw the ball to the other team. And so there are so many issues with this Oklahoma State team. I go to this 4th and 1 again. Arkansas game. Receivers run into each other. So Ollie Gordon's being stopped. You say, okay, let's pass the ball. Passing game isn't working. That's the frustration that's happening for this Oklahoma State offense.
Well, and Ollie tied for 3rd in FBS with 62 rushing attempts, but just 56th with 216 rush yards. So Trevor, on the flip side, we've got Utah. Looks like they can have Cam Rising back this week. What will be the key for the Utes?
Well, to keep Cam Rising healthy.
Yeah.
They're a different team when he's playing quarterback because they can hit all parts of the field. When he hasn't played because of injury, they become a power running team and a short passing team, basically. So you see the yards per play when he's there and when he's not. That's a massive difference. Now, his backup last week was Isaac Wilson. Freshman, did well against Utah State, but this is Oklahoma State. This is a completely different animal, and so they will need Cam Rising to remain healthy. He's got an injury to his throwing hand that he got in the goofiest way possible. He was tackled out of bounds, and he hit his hand on a drink cart. That's how he hurt it, a drink cart. So that's 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct by that drink cart.
Okay. All right, we're going to just...
The drink cart should be halfway up the stadium.
It should not even be there. It should not even be there.
The players need a drink. They need Gatorade. They need
all right,
water.
we're going to...